How are we all doing today? How's everything going? Hopefully we all had a enjoyable, restful New Year's. Hopefully not too much of a holiday hangover, although if you do, hope you get some good water around. Yeah, how's everyone doing? What's up, Brid? Yeah, just making sure everything looks good, which I think it does. Yeah, I did some more testing on that Nicester counter ever since last stream. It didn't stay as clean as I was hoping for, so I honestly think it might be worth making a video on anyway, because I think it is probably best practice. But maybe got a bit lucky in the first couple of tests. This is why you do multiple tests, so yeah. Alright, let's do this. So, unfortunately, as spicy as last time was, I mean, it was and it wasn't, because his back wall wasn't as tough as it usually was. But I was still really curious. You know, I had some ups, had some downs, maybe made some dumb misplays. But basically, as they said they were they were busy for, you know, the holidays, so they did not get to attack. So, unfortunately, I basically just got a buy round. I think he could have potentially taken it, although I'm still, you know, I thought I had some good stuff going on defense. I just feel really strong on defense coming into this week. And yeah, would have been really interesting to see how that played out. So, unfortunately, that will have to remain a mystery. So instead, Prosperous New Year. That's good. Hopefully. Remains to be seen. We'll see. We have, I think, probably the highest 25 plus count I've seen so far. I think I've maybe seen like another 10 or 11. But like, yeah, people are starting to get there. We're still more viral returns. I hope not. I don't know. Look, give us like 2 months. We'll see where things are at. Hopefully. Yeah, we have kind of a par for the course. We're up 3L to 2 GL in this matchup, so, you know, not the most competitive matchup. I think we might see one potentially on defense today, although if they scouted me at all, they might have changed their mind on that. I probably would if I were in his position. Yeah, you know, not really anything going on barnburner-wise here. Their GP is fairly low compared to what we're used to fighting against. You know, like double my Gear 12 almost, but not as important of a stat as that used to be, for sure. Yeah, I think we just head on in. I'm gonna work through SLOBS on this caching thing at some point. Okay. Which means there's also going to be another change happening in a second, most likely. Yeah, they didn't stick with their exact same defensive plan, but honestly, the changes that I made are, like, ridiculously good against the changes he made. I don't know. I guess I just had, like, a really good read here. So we have, you know, CLS Padme down bottom up front. I haven't really done CLS on defense in a while. But I got a little bit lucky here and a little bit of them doing the same thing here. They posted Grievous pretty frequently, so I thought, you know, okay, unless they happen to change it. My CLS hasn't been on defense that frequently, so that would be like a 50-50 for them, right? It's like, maybe they hold Grievous and maybe they get the counter matchup, maybe not. That worked out in my favor. We do have Grievous over here on the right side, of course. And then we also have CLS himself on their defense. Which, I mean, hey, that means that essentially, if he's going to take on CLS, he's going to have to probably get more expensive or get risky, because I have guarded Chupio posted with full-blown happy to have it back. And as much as I don't like 3v3, last season's 3v3 ended up having some really fun elements that I'm real curious to see how this is going to go for some people. With the fast gas, JML, the tanky CLS, just did some ridiculous stuff last season and kind of got back on that train early, and honestly, I'm happy to have. Right, we got the crit avoidance, we got the tenacity. You know, CLS AI can and will often just go into offensive stance, so like, it happens. But he can just, and like, people always forget about this, right? They always forget about the 5% health and protection regen when he's in. I mean, technically it's not only defensive stance, but you're only really going to be resisting in defense stance, right? Unless it's just like a 15%er. But like, I have seen disgusting things happen with the CLS build, and so we'll see, right? Like, I think this will potentially put him in a hard spot. I don't know if I should show my rear or not, but you'll see from us attacking pretty shortly here, it's a spicier rear as well. So we have this same power zone up top here. You know, call it C teams masquerading as B teams, or at least trying to mod-wise. I'm kind of down to just leave this as this zone for pretty much the rest of the season. We haven't really had any good testing yet, which makes me sad. Right? I actually want to check. This is the fastest wheel in the game right now. So, like, I need some answers here, man. Was this actually even worth it, or am I just retiring this team after 1 week? Like, you know, fairly expensive. You don't necessarily like to see having to take the Finn away from Ray or anything like that, but I just want to know. I really hope that opponent number 2 will be the one to give me some answers. Let me know. Yeah, at the same time, you know, I'm really curious. I've been posting Padma with GOY, and like, there's nothing wrong with that. It serves its own purpose. Blake kind of pointed out to me that he'd been using Padme Barris, and then that kind of led to the question of, is that potentially just going to cause CLS timeouts? Because CLS normally reaches for a 60 here, like pretty consistently, right? We've done it on the stream. It's just kind of, and like, that's been the whole goal of Padme on defense. Like, he kind of called me out correctly. I'm just like, if your whole purpose with Padme is to draw CLS, which it was, the whole idea was pull CLS here, and then we have crazy fast teams up here, which CLS would normally swoop in and knock one out for an easy, you know, easier matchup than other equal teams trying to take that on. Instead, it was like, you don't really need to be spending GMY. And like, would certainly be better used in like a JML lead, you know. So definitely trying that out, and I think it sounds pretty promising too, although the whole purpose of Bears being here doesn't really matter, because yeah, dude's chilling. But we'll see. We'll see indeed. And yeah, I think that's kind of most of what there is to say here. Right, like, we've got, you know, we already showed what's on his offense, our defense a little bit here. Like, we've got, yeah, it still cached. Good old OBS. This is just gonna have to be part of the going live process, I guess. I want to believe that it works. Like, it worked on the GAC matchup screen, so it's just hitting me with the mix-ups here. Don't show us here. Yeah, I don't want to get banned. That would be preferable. Would be the earliest ban in 2021, I think. You know what? Someone's probably been banned on Twitch already by now, given their track record. Yeah, you know, we've got a... whatever. Like, pretty much just said what I said. The text agrees with me. I think that we have, like, a really sick situation here. If we go in here, it's just going to be EPBSF on the Grievous. This has been messy for me lately. It's rough because this was off to a really nice start, and then I even, like, specifically went in and gave them better mods, or like where it matters, right? Like, I want Newt to get targeted with the one shot, so I kept them on like pretty squishy, pretty bad mods, and then I switched Magnaguard from tenacity to protection and defense sets, and like, they just won't stop shooting him first, and it makes that matchup way less comfortable. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm not at all. But this is still probably, I think, the matchup that will feel the best. So yeah, I think this is just what we're gonna hop into first. EPBSF, you know, there is Geos up top and there's a Mon Mothma up top. We'll get there in a second. What's up, Player Boot? Yo, what's up, Coach? Backside of the way. We'll see. I'm like at this weird, awkward point right now where I might not end up getting Sith Eternal Empire. But I will say, we are on a very dark side heavy defense lately. I will take that. It's also very scoundrel heavy. Like, that top zone is basically just a clash zone. Alright. Please shoot Newt. I have this for a reason. Just give it to me one time. It hasn't happened since, like, week 1. Or it might have even been last season. Last 5v5. Nope. Close enough, I guess. It's still like I would rather not have a CLS at 100% turn meter here. He's probably going to resist it anyway. It's just kind of how this plays out. Let's at least 3 out of 5. It might have been a Tenacity Chewy. I probably should have checked that, but I don't think checking it really matters here much. We want to see CLS pop into offense stance pretty much immediately here, because it means we can debuff him. Functionally speaking, we're supposed to aim at a target lock, so I guess we might as well. Chupio will be actively hitting us the most here. So what's up? Still on that Chewy Tenacity, huh? CLS guarded, so even though he lost the Tenacity, we're not really, like, the stun does absolutely nothing here. I really want this to be a Chewy stun, but we need to keep this train rolling. This is a weird choice. I think we just have to, yeah. It had to happen. Pretty much same thing, we're still just sticking on the target locks. Please! We've gotten him resisted a couple times. His potency is stacking up. I am kind of worried about Newt coming out of stealth as well. I kind of want to take this basic here. We need this target lock to go on CLS soon. But we really can't afford to not take this AoE. Fair enough. I don't know, maybe Squishy Newt isn't going to be the way to go here. I was hoping to, like, game the AI's targeting, but it's really just not happening. Alright, we pick up the target lock here. We can at least try to patch people back up. We should have, obviously losing a person means we get less of a turn meter train. With how low his stacks are, actually, I don't even know that we get Grievous all the way back. We're probably supposed to just do Magna. I think we got a 2% dodge that just triggered B2. That was fairly lucky. You're done. Like, we keep on trying to get Magna back to full, but, like, Grievous is about to just tax him again anyway. We need to, like, try to get out of this fight with... I was gonna say we need to try to get this out with, like, at least either B2 back to full health or Magna back to full protection, but, like, Grievous has B1 on a really uncomfortable clock right now. I think Grievous is gonna tax us either way. Unavoidably. Yeah, fairly rough on the banners. I don't know. Like, it's such a night and day matchup between, like, if they shoot Newt first, you get, like, let's say an average 3, but probably 4 target locks. It just feels so good. And if they shoot Magna first, I really don't like the flow, right? Because, like, even though, like, they did kill Newt immediately after and that got us kicked off on kind of the right foot, Magna Guard being stunned means that we can't AoE their target lock, which means we're still kind of like, the train ends, like, abruptly early. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna double check. I don't think it really would have changed anything. Like, I still played pretty much the same, but, like, I am curious. Yeah, that figures. I mean, let's see. So, like, what's the actual behind the scenes here? 165% tenacity. We have Grievous off at missing mods, but he should. So Chewie is just guaranteed to not get hit on the first AoE. We'll pick up enough potency here that, like, yeah, the second one, but the second one doesn't hit for a while unless someone dies. You don't want to play around that. It's 50 coin toss, and if you lose that toss, you lose 6 or 7 banners. Yeah, I really don't like that dynamic. But I mean, like, from a roster perspective, it's really good, right? Because approaching CLS on defense is kind of hellish otherwise. You know what, whatever. With how much stuff I'm committing on defense, I probably can't really gripe about that. We're probably just going to have to pay that tax. So, let's see. We have this zone up top here. But honestly, almost rather Imp Trooper this team. But unless he's got a fairly weak rear here, I was really hoping to be able to just give this team a good Scion welcome. Well, I did get Scion's botting back competitive last week, so... Or last lock. But we'll see what we have. We gotta reveal rear first. Don't think this is anything other than EPBSF. Was a little bit awkward last time. A little bit clunky. My triumvirate. Definitely not in the best shape right now, but... yeah. Should be fine. Alright, he's looking to go. It was a little bit bad to have Nihilus clocked ahead of trying to get a shock down, but I'm not really sure that we get around that anyway. And we don't really want to wait that long to get a shock in any other direction either, so yeah. Necessary evil, I guess. We have pain. I feel like there's gotta be a better way than this. Nah, we don't. Same deal, no buffs to work with. We're just gonna basic on the tankiest. Just kind of cycling debuffs on and off of him since he's self-cleansing real quick here. E2 is getting close to going, but we should be... yeah, we're there. If we get an ability block here, I think it'd probably be best. Let's see. Yeah, it might be better banners, honestly. Like, DR is not really doing anything that insane today. I almost might have preferred sticking DR here with Treya. Let's think about that. Alright, you just need to chill. I do not feel like dealing with you yet. Probably not a good use of shock, but also definitely just doesn't matter, so whatever. Waiting on my CLS counter guide. It's coming tomorrow. I say that pretty confidently, unless anything weird happens. It ended up being shorter than I expected, is what I will say. That, and honestly the annoying thing about us being in 3v3, again, is I do need to re-clarify that Vader guide. Get people set on the right path. Alright, Basilisk got her protection back to full. Okay, 56, not amazing. But, like, you want to have a fast follow-up to trigger those. Ooh. Oh, whoa. I mean, we're... ooh, wait, what? Why? Why not fast? I don't think they had double GL anywhere in their history. This fast gas... he's not slow. So his JML is a ton faster than mine. So I actually might... we didn't need to do this last time, but I actually might be on this again this time, because I probably just want to JK or JKL this. It isn't like a crazy fast SLK here. Is it like a Tenacity Hux? It isn't. Yeah, it's a fairly fast GMY. I'm just gonna go ahead and say there's no way he clears us here. Yeah, just straight up. You know what? Power to him. He went and did it. That makes me happy. But what does that mean for me? I kept options open so we have tools for rear. I mean, my DR can't be. Yeah, we don't even have damage modding on him. I mean, what would the math be? And plus, I'm not sure if DR Watt without BSF would have that good of a matchup here. I feel like BSF would matter a pretty decent amount. Yeah, I think we're probably just gonna have to JML mirror. Which means we should probably just knock this out first. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm trying to think, I mean, we're definitely counter-F-flexing him. Well, we'll get to that matchup in a moment when we get to it. Yeah. Again, this team is a little bit weaker. Like, I think, yeah, we kind of robbed JKL a little bit too much, especially like down here and in here. There's just too much offense missing. Missed a couple of like kill thresholds last time. I definitely think big takeaway from this week is this is just a little bit too much gone. Honestly, like, we gave him some crit chance that he really doesn't need. At least for JK or JKL. But, like, nah, that's not even true. Hux has some base crit avoidance that we need to work with. Why not mirror SLKR? Yes. We have two, well, whatever. I mean, you can see it, right? I'm kind of, like, blocking it. We have a double GL posted. We did the same thing, basically. Whatever, screw it. If I'm this confident that he's not doing anything, hello. And we have... Wait, did he post anything that overrules JK or JKL? No. So that's probably his expectation. I have fast first order, but I don't know that they're fast enough. So I don't know if that's actually going to effectively block him this time. I kind of need to, like, for next 5v5 season, get that in better shape. Obviously, all of my speed mods are in this zone. But I feel like I probably need to compromise a little bit. Like, get SLK in, like, full counter-blocking order first, and then give the rest of the lion's share around here. Alright, like... I guess we didn't actually give HRS that much. Probably Finn. Yeah, like, these mods. This one especially. Should probably be over on Kylo. Right. We'll see. We really just need to see how successful the team is. Alright. Well, we know that JK or JKL is a little bit weaker than it should be. But that is still the play for today. What could possibly go wrong? Is this gonna be weird? Since there's Malik here, they're not blocking Terminator. Old Ben's gaining Terminator. Like, that can only be good, right? I'm almost tempted. We missed the kill threshold on Hux last time. I'm almost tempted to just take this right now. Normally, like, you know, juggle over taunts, but... Alright, we got the ability block, Pretty much all across the board, we're looking pretty good here. Alright. This should be a dead Sith Trooper. Do we, like, what does Malik even change here? Revan swap becomes a little bit scarier. He might get, like, RNG feared. Yeah, we're just taking this. Okay. Revan dead. It's weird because I gave him, I'm pretty sure I, like, specifically chose to give him extra tank mods, like tanky primaries last week, but somehow now he's just dying. Not sure what to think on that. I think he's doing AoE next, so we're probably supposed to pop flows through the force. We get the... Ah, we didn't get it. It was about to cleanse anyway. I'm not sure. Alright, he got the advantage on him, so we are just gonna have to chop through him. Let's see. This is playing a little bit strangely without Faust here. I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to let that AoE go down, actually. I think that might have been the case, because we needed that counterattack. That sounds correct to me. Alright, this should put him on drain. We need... Well, he's on ult, so ability block actually changes nothing here. Ooh, this doesn't look great. Is there even any call to try to do anything here? We could just, like, go for the buff immunity on Malik, but he's got some extra tenacity, and he's just about to go into ult anyway for the most part. Weird. Get some damage on SLKR. The problem is, I don't think that's really going to change anything. Please don't unstealth. Okay. This is just gonna come down to a brawl. He doesn't have the counterattacks up yet. Alright, good foresights on the dodge there. We land the blind, we're taking a poke though. Not great. We get the counterattack, which is great. I hate when it comes down to this. I'm pretty sure I'm probably just supposed to call this, right? I don't think we have blind on him, right? Wasn't that just a RNG dodge? We're getting drained pretty hard, though. Dead. So what does that mean? How are we getting through this? I don't... I think it honestly might have boiled down to that Hermit Yoda foresight. We lost too much damage by not getting a JKL counter in the middle there. I mean, the Malik did make the turn order weird, but he didn't really do anything early. I'm trying to think. Why did that go south? I guess, like, the follow-up question is, what the heck are we killing him with? I mean, we have tools. Let's knock out the other fight first. The problem is, I would like to have Watt against SLK, maybe? I don't know. I haven't done many lone SLK cleanups in a long time. I can't say I'm excited to do it. Yeah, we gotta use Watt. I don't know, JML Mirror, if you just take the F-Lux and don't have a counter move, then that just is awful. Does Jolie earn his spot here? Shakti has been useful. I remember her being fairly useful last time. I think we're probably on that. I mean, our GMI is fast. I'm pretty sure his GMI is faster. Yeah, this is just gonna be like a brawl. This is gonna be the cleanest. I don't know, like, he put crazy speed investment on his JML though, so if I come out ahead here, then this probably has to be like a good trade in my favor, right? Alright, we're going tank tech with Watt on JML for the cleanse. So we can counter F-Lux. Yeah, he landed both anyway. Weird that Shakti's going first. I guess it's not that weird, right? She gets the 20%. Actually, that is pretty weird still, I think. Okay, we get the ability block here, which is good. We don't get it on the Battle Meditation, which is less good. We can splash at least to strip it off, but... what are we looking like? We're probably just supposed to counter battle meditate first. If we could maybe funnel Shock T into going first, we could have her cleanse off Gas. I mean, Gas AoE isn't actually hitting that hard yet. Oh, she was debuffed anyway. I don't know why I assumed. We have the crit immunity still, right? I don't know if we're potentially gonna lose it on like Yoda before Gas AoEs. He's ability blocked though. He's ability blocked. Yeah, probably like just get GMI turn meter. Splash reset. Get Shock T closer to going. Get Gas closer to going. We now have him down in. Was that just like someone else calling to him to assist, making it look like a triple hit? That was odd. Yeah, let's respread everything out, I think. We're kind of delaying GMY turn here a little bit, but why not? We are kind of giving them those buffs back as well, I guess. Wait, why did... Oh, GMI splashed it then gave someone else a turn. It looked like GMI just like didn't get a bonus turn there. The AI does that animation so fast. I think one ult cast can get Gas full turn meter, so we're probably just supposed to... Please kill. Ooh. I want to believe that Gas is going to go before JML. I don't want them to counter ults. Please? Okay. We get the ult off. Our taunt is down now, though. We need to work on Julie. Ooh. Okay, we got there. Okay. Everything aside from banners, I think we're in pretty alright shape here. Let's not let you do that. I mean, from here, what can we really pick up? I don't think we're getting JML back to full. It's pretty much guaranteed not happening. We could try. Okay, splash. Which actually heals her a little bit, which is good. Okay, 58, not bad. So what does this mean now? Is it possible? I didn't actually check. Did Malik end up fearing JKR? JKR like died earlier than normal. I feel like he might have been like feared off the swap and couldn't dodge. I have to like go back and check that replay. Could you have called spread bus? Shot called Luke and you get 59. Luke was like not enough turn meter for that to be a guaranteed 100, so I took the guaranteed banners. I did not have Twitch up. I don't know if I can actually catch that bot message. Yeah, I can. There. Okay. Where does that leave us? We have an awkward JTR, a Nest solo that's probably not gonna happen. I mean, well, what's her potency? What's your potency? That's less promising. 68%. I mean, Nest can't counter POW. Can't counter Frenzy. There's like okay buff generation, but it's not that great. I mean, okay, we gotta take stock. We have DR Malik, no BSF. We have Imp Troopers who have a lot of pretty nice matchups here, and I don't think they want anything to do with that. SLK down south. We could try to Geos the SLK. I don't know if that feels that great for my Geos. Being not the best. We could try to make it work. I did give Spy a little bit of better modding. I don't know what he's preloaded on. If he's preloaded on AoE, I'm pretty sure I just like immediately lose Poggle, Geo Soldier. Vader P at L3. That's what I'm trying to take stock first, is like, we need Vader on Mon Mothma. If we Imp Tripper here, we have Geos that we have to deal with suddenly. And that's not a great feeling matchup there. DR feels really clunky to me here. How fast are you? 302 plus 336. Hey, 336. Wait, I'm 336 pace. I forgot. It is a full tenacity nest. Not the craziest tenacity. 156 being a little bit low for triple set primary, but it probably has to be Vader taking out Kylo, right? We could just try to like Hail Mary the Geos. Would I like Geos against my Mothma sounds a little bit miserable. Do I outspeed? I know his HRS is his leader. 278. Probably not ahead of that with the mods that I gave Geos these days. Being a bit of an afterthought. Yeah. Honestly, kind of glad that I'm not in a good position to try that, because that's just talking me out of doing a bad idea. Don't use Boggle? Yeah, for sure. Would honestly be like an okay time to have Jordy Kazeta. I mean, like, how bad is this? How bad is Vader gonna feel? This doesn't look that bad. As long as we get the fracture off, it's just a matter of time for the bugs, right? We'll have Piet, Vader. Wait, we won't have Piet. Okay, Sith. Vader lead Sith Empire? Question mark? Not really not a common one. Honestly, this Vader's kind of insane enough that he could probably just get away with it anyway. Without Watt, I don't know if I would trust Vader against Mothma. That sounds a little bit too sketchy. Why not just Sith Empire with Throne? Don't trust damage output. Right. No CD, no offense. He is Relic 5, but like, I don't know that I trust them. A, to be able to take the hit, and B, to be able to get the kill. Because we don't have Bastila. Malik, I don't really think is adding much of anything here. This seems better to me. I don't know. This might leave this might leave me in a really awkward position if this doesn't work, but I don't think it sounds that bad. If he has AoE preloaded and like Geo Soldier dies, then maybe it gets a lot more awkward. We'll see. Martyr Malik and DR. I just don't know. I haven't played that matchup that way. You realize Relic 8 Kylo gets even harder to two-shot because of Relic Amplifier boost? Yes. He does indeed. I think we just have to hope that he's not on AoE. I mean, you're... yeah. In a rough spot, let's say. Whatever. This is gonna feel bad. I think that's unavoidable. Okay. Basic is fine. We like basic. AoE a little bit less comfortable. Alright, so how we look. Is it too early for this? If we swipe AoE, we're gonna force Spy to go first before the Brute special, which I don't want. But we still haven't lost Brute yet. He's on poke. We're probably supposed to hit this just so that we get the buff immunity off of him. I think that has to be the play. Okay. We can use this. I think we win this, yeah. I don't really have any question at this point. Maybe that move was the wrong choice to make just because if we stagger him, it's technically giving him turn meter. Yeah, okay. 33 pretty bad banners, but again, we are in a opponent guaranteed. Like, I would be shocked if he manages to clear. Like, absolutely, just, yeah. Swipe a steamer? Yeah, true. Oh, is he immune to stagger? I like how I used the swipe. I mean, at the point that we used the swipe, we were already pretty much sealed the deal, right? I don't think we were in any real danger, but, I forgot there's immune to stagger. True. I remember, like, you always remember the taunt effects, but we don't really see stagger using him that much. Good call. Alright, so from here, I mean, would it have been better banners to use something else? Like, honestly, you know what? I don't even think it would have, right? Everyone's kind of getting their protection wiped anyway. Maybe we would have had some people full health, but Okay. It's really just a question of who we want to imp trooper now. Like, what squad do I feel like having an honest fight with? I feel like Vader would almost have a happier time just taking on the Geos. I mean, speed-wise, we need to give him... We might just have to go like Vader plus Sith Empire just to get him out first. I don't think that feels that bad. Who are we taking bounty hunters? I gotta say, this is not the JTR I would hope to run against bounty hunters here. Right. Double droid. No real flex third. JTR-3? Is that anything? Like, the problem with L3 is, like, yeah, she gets us out front, but then she doesn't give us anything to actually just help seal the deal. Maybe, like, JTR ZR in a situation where, because we definitely have enough speed. 282 with 24% turn meter. Definitely beats that out. I have it clocked that way for a reason. Just, man. But it's like, with Tenacity and Nest, I kind of do want it to be JTR. This game plan doesn't actually sound that bad, I think. I'm kind of down for this. Let's try this. So this means that we just need to, like, plug in, I guess, like, these two? Let me just make sure that there isn't, like, some Geo Soldier craziness happening. I didn't see it pop up in my, like, initial roster check. Yeah, Vader is going first fairly comfortably here. Honestly, it maybe could even just be a Vader solo. Actually. I don't know if he has enough damage to do this. It's like a triple health set. Soldier as well. Like, his basic might not one-shot him. It should. Okay, let's just... I don't know, let's just do, like, Vader Malik. We're not using Malik anywhere else, I don't think. Yeah. Alright. In Relic 8 Vader I trust. This man has never been stronger in my roster. Better relics, better mods, Papa John's. I have to believe, right? Probably choking on a Brute. We don't want to get counterattacked, and we don't really care about killing him either. I honestly almost couldn't tell it was Spy for a second just because I was looking for the stealth. Alright. Please disappear. Thank you. Appreciate that. think this is supposed to be a Cole. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's a Gear 13 brood. Yes. But in Relicate Vader I trust. Why does he have crit chance down, though? That's no fun. We actually probably should have taken this before that. If we failed to crit, I'm gonna be so sad. Yeah, we're fine. Hit him with more attempted Terminator. Ah, we missed. Ah, but he counterattacks. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Please stop counterattacking me. I would like to continue to be fine. Is he? This might not be. We don't really have a choice though, right? We could like basic. Stop, just, no. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that had to be the right choice. I don't think Malik, yeah, we had to give him a little bit of lifesteal there, just to edge him over. That CC down is why you AoE Sunfac. Fair, but also, honestly, I think you just do the Cole one turn earlier, then basic Sunfac after. I think would have been a fine adaptation. Alright. Wait, why did, wait. Tenacity Nests. You are probably definitely not up to snuff. Yes. At 156, 90, that's like a half and half chance. She's not a rebel though, unfortunately, so we only get one chance on the first attempt. This is like almost Imtrooper food. If I had a more potent DTA, I feel like this would just be an immediate. But also, I think we stick with the plan. Yeah. Man, that's feeling a little bit clunky. Unfortunately. I mean, whatever. Today wasn't really supposed to be her day. Yeah. Wasn't really gonna be happening. Maybe this Mothma team. But like, right? No buffs, no buffs, some buffs, like, kind of like one per team buff, like decent buff generation. Maybe I just want to try it. If I'm already in Kyber for this season. Wait. That's problematic. Is it though? We care about getting stunned. I don't really care about her getting Terminator removed. We're kind of just planning to basic them to death, like counterattacks. That may be problematic, actually. Right. Counterattacks alone aren't going to do it because we aren't always going to be countering. Special cooldown on a 3. Mostly just comes down to Frenzy and how often that comes up. I'm down to science this. Whatever. We got Kyber already. We're probably doing this hellish combination first, though. Alright. We have... If this goes sideways, I'm gonna be disappointed. Did I pick the right team? Just making sure. We're out of Jedi, right? We have to be. There's no way. Yeah, it's just the dynamic duo. Bearded men. Yeah. Wait. Is this a TM tie? I think they're like... Okay, we're good. Sorry, I did not feel like taking a Django burn to the face before we get that for our insanity off. I still feel like there's like a question mark in the middle here. I feel like this will feel like an okay opener, and then it's just gonna get awkward. We stopped the taunts. We're probably just supposed to slam flamethrower here, right? I can't imagine. Like, yeah, we're getting less tenacity. I just want this tenacity down now. Ooh, if we land out stun. Okay, that's pretty convenient. We'll take it. This is where things get awkward, though, because now we have, like, you know, they're gonna get to play the video game soon. I mean, the Gear 11s we can pick up, right? But, like, okay, we get the stun. We get the L3. Honestly, almost maybe could have just gone with the special there. Very convenient mind tricks timing. Hard to be mad about that. Bosca's almost. Ooh. We lose the ferocity, but don't really care in this situation. Kind of wanted to go for the stun on nests. We don't have the tenacity down though, so probably not the correct choice here. I don't know if we have Insanity coming up. I don't think we do, so we'll just hit the Mind Trick. I don't want to run out of enhances too quickly, but I think level 2 is fine. We'll be a little bit stingy with the third one. Alright, I was hoping to be in stealth when I did this, but whatever. Yeah, L3 is a big gal. She could take it. Man, Darth Revan is just, like, left in the dust right now. Well, I guess that burn was gonna have to happen at some point. We almost got away with it. I mean, we have R2 for the crit. Next Illuminate Destiny will give it to us, but that does mean we need to get to it. I'm almost tempted to take this basic because we'll get the days off the tenacity down, but I think we're supposed to wait. Pretty sure on that. We don't want to kill her just yet. Oh, we're one away. Yeah, your protection is definitely a host, but we have hope for the rest. Alright. Stun, please? Nope. Okay. It's fine then. I don't think she's gonna hurt that bad. Or she just could miss the 20%. Alright, now we have to mark 3. I think we just take the days down. Please stun. Yeah, there we go. Alright. BB-8 not the best finishing hit here. We'll probably just put it on this. This should be a pretty okay 59. Huh. I mean, it satisfied the conditions, right? JTR, if we just went like any like stick ray or anything in the Darth Revan slot, we were absolutely just gonna get counter creamed. We needed the 5-man insanity to keep control. I don't know if we maybe could have tweaked that turn order there just to try to keep that Django burn in check. If we did, we were walking out with a 60, but yeah. What's up, Cabion? The 3 most annoying teams you come across in GAC. Easy first place question easy first place has to be CLS as an answer. CLS irritates me just because you either overkill him or he's gonna cost you. Like GG, if it lines up, is like a 56 to 58 usually. If it doesn't line up, like we took a 50 today, right? Granted, my GG team maybe not the bulkiest. My Newt, of course, Gear 12. You know. Maybe there's some give and take there. Maybe my separatists need to be improved a little bit. I mean, they aren't going to be, but maybe that's what they would need. Number 2 and beyond. I would almost say, at least for now as like a personal weakness, I'm gonna go with Sith Eternal Emperor, just because my Imp Troopers aren't up to snuff and it forces me to pull Kylo off. And there aren't really many things in this game that dictate your actions, but unless you're just trying to call their bluff or play a different type of game, you kind of have to pull Kylo against Eternal Emperor unless you have an alternate counter lined up. And it's just a matchup I haven't played against yet much in GAC, you know, with those typical types of teams that you would have available. So I've heard, like, you know, there are some other potential counter options, but I just don't have them practiced yet. Let's see. But of course, like that being said, you go for Sorter versus Eternal Emperor, and that's just kind of face roll. Let's take this. For number 3, honestly, like, this is gonna sound really stupidly self-serving, but honestly, I would hate to fight some of the teams that I have the way they have currently modded. I think that's why I've been so excited about this defensive plan and like so ready and willing to just like not worry about offense efficiency that much, is at least conceptually I love what's going on here. Right, like you could not do this, what I'm doing right now, you could not do that against my Mon Mothma team. If you have Gideon is pretty much like an automatic shutdown of my Mon Mothma setup. Just like the sheer speed race, Gideon is just so stupidly far ahead of Cara Dune that like, I think it's like 21 base speed or something. I looked it up a while ago. So like, this was a face roll 60. Then you get to like my version of the modding with like a stupidly fast Cara. It's suddenly like, the kill list that my Mon Mothma team has had this season is just insane. And so like, a good Mon Mothma team I think could be a pain. Like you could try to Treya, but like honestly, like if they hit the right chain of like Terminator removals and good Hot Rebel Scout procs early on, Treya could fail. Like maybe like, you know, if you try to sneak some tenacity onto Scion or something, or like, you know, just to get him to go. And it kind of depends on like, you know, Wedge basic doing defense down means that he's kind of going to push Nihilus up guaranteed, in a way that like, you know, if your Nihilus does enough base damage, you could potentially catch them out with an AoE early on. Maybe that's a reason to not run Wedge in this team. Maybe that's a situation where like, I can't pull it up anymore. Like, you know, I think it could easily be argued that especially with Cara, like the Cara POW HRS core, this stem probably stronger. It just leans like a little bit less on the damage front and more just on the loop front, right? But like that's kind of the point of the team. Why am I in Troopers when I'm thinking Rebel Fighters? Look, they're basically the same thing, okay? Same era, same concepts practically these days. Alright, like of course you get the Frenzy looping with POW. Terminator removal on top of Kara's Terminator removal could really upset some people. This isn't even to say anything bad of Wedge, right? Like Wedge can cannon some people down in a way that has really surprised me. Like especially in that Wedge or Mon Mothma versus JKR fight where my Mon Mothma team beat a JKR team. Would not have happened if Wedge wasn't punching through people, because otherwise the team is just like paper cuts, right? We're fighting Negotiator Malevolence. Against my fleets, you know what, fair enough. Alright, we're fighting OG, or like standard meta. Can get messy sometimes for me. The turn order that I use in Fleet Arena does make use of Plo Koon in a way that is... But like, we can't not use Plo Koon down here. This is Sunfac, right? Yeah, okay. God, I'm actually a little bit out of practice with Negotiator versus Malevolence. Alright. We'll stick with the one that I know the most, albeit with different reinforcement lineup. We're probably supposed to save Ebon Hawk for if they happen to post like Rebels with their Malevolence, which honestly, like with how weak my fleets are, they actually maybe could get away with that. So I think we probably have to play around with that. I don't really know what that leaves us. Like IG 2000, yes, but mine's fairly weak. It dies really quickly. Like Vader's powerful, not really bringing inner synergy here. Like usually, so like sometimes it, like I don't really fully understand what RNG is causing this deviance, but like on my daily climb, sometimes their Malevolence or their Negotiator will get the invulnerability on Anakin before the Hyena basic that kills him, and so I'll call out Plo Koon to avoid that, give him the Terminator, and just get it done with. Like that's Arena. We can just use whatever there. I think it might have to do with. Okay, I think I know what it might be. I'm gonna try changing my turn order a little bit. I think it'll play around this and maybe give us a more consistent Anakin kill. We'll see. I am not a ships expert. No promises. Vulture dead. Take the Anakin chip, pretty standard. I've smashed this stun in the past. It doesn't really do anything, right? Like, we're not, like, the next turn is not gonna be a stun or stun either. Might as well, we take this, please don't miss. Clone Sergeant, pretty standard. So I think what was happening here, so I guess we were supposed to hit that. I think what's happening is this Buzz Droid is going to chip and blow 100% health. That's going to kick Anakin's bonus turn up. That's going to kick Negotiator earlier. So we would need to have hit that with Sunfac here. And then, like, place Vulture Droids, or Buzz Droids over here. I don't think there's any way that we can force it off, though. Unless Malevolence happens to go before Y-Wing. Which, like, no promises. Okay, we get it. Actually, that explains a little bit. We are gonna get the Clone Sergeant losing its protection and probably some health. Okay, Anakin goes, but it's still going first. Wait, a basics? What? Excuse you? Anakin was like, I think the special threshold might be like 40%, so maybe he was like barely above that. Like, this should be a rough spot to be in right now. Not unwinnable, but like, how we just pick up an Anakin kill, right? We probably have an ult coming fairly soon. The spy call out isn't that juicy, I don't think. We'll try to get some healing back, I guess. Ooh, I'm glad he didn't pop special there. This IG-2000 is squishy enough that he could very easily, I think, have just, with the 2 target lock, taken him out. This ultimate is going to feel extremely uncomfortable. I gotta assume. I think we're going first. Which means I don't know if we get 3 turns, but we get at least 2. Yeah, IG-2000 actually kind of helped get ready for the ult. Usually this is just be like, oh, okay, now you're just being a jerk. Usually this is just like Hyena last man standing, 50% health, just wait and try to rally and get the Buzz Droids back up. I appreciate you not using your special. I have to say I don't know why you didn't, but get another Buzz Droid up. We're still not really like that damaging right now. Kind of do some base damage until we get some Buzz Droids out. We'll just basic him to death. 58. Nah, I'll take it. Been a while since people actually bothered to post like full ships meta, which like honestly with this going on. Wait. Is she? No. I thought that was like her like holding her gut thing, like she had been attacked. Like, yeah, this has been my defense. This has always been my defense. This will probably always be my defense until the game gives me a reason to work on other ships. We're like slow farming Rex and Y-Wing, but that's an offensive thing. My defense is kind of set in stone. Okay, we're working out with Bomber actually. So maybe I might like try to mess around with Empire a little bit there. Alright, now for the other side of the coin. think we kind of have to take Ebon Hawk. I think we definitely have to take Plo Koon. Not even a question. So I do think we're priced into taking 3 reinforcements. If we just go Ahsoka and then they happen to have Millennium Falcon, I don't know if we guaranteed lose, but it's gonna get real bad real fast. Alright. I don't remember who I prefer to place the buff immunity on. There was a rhyme and reason to do this. I think it was Sunfac. Because otherwise Sunfac will naturally taunt. We give Hyena turn meter, which gives Hounds 2 turn meter. Wait, AoE Sunfac, and then I want to say we mass assist on Hyena? That gives us, well, we did land the Dispel though. It's because it doesn't have buff immunity. I guess that's maybe a big coin flippy on who doesn't get target lock for it to really matter. If we kill this Vulture Droid now, then we're basically just killing it for free, right? Malevolence was already about to go anyway, so we basically just denied it the value. Pretty much has to be Plo Koon coming out here. We take the ability blocks, it's fine. Plo Koon is about to get absolutely blasted, and that's also fine. Ooh. Hello. This is different. We have our Cleanse gone. We're gonna have some days on us for a while. Is this annoying? I mean, yes, but does this matter? Maybe should have been a basic on Hyena instead. I hope I'm not gonna regret that. Ooh. There's no way Plo Koon is taking this kill. Okay. I'm glad I trusted. Honestly, like, the taunt over, or the special over here isn't that important anyway. Like, right, Sunfac usually just hits it off immediately, but... Strips of that overcharge off of you. Not land the crit, as per usual. At this point, unless like a Falcon pops out and our board is clogged and we can't dispel him, this should be pretty unlosable, I would say. I honestly didn't even need to pop that. Not really a juicy enough target lock bomb to be worth potentially giving Malevolence turn meter. Mass assist here is probably better than ultimate. Just hope for the kill shot. Yeah. Okay. Another happy landing. Any ship's battle that I could walk away from alive, I'm kind of just down with at this point. Alright. 2085. Pretty ugly score. -10 here. Took the fail here. I might have to go back and think about that again. I don't know. I might take my JK up to like Relic 4 or Relic 5 just to try to like, you know, bulk him up a little bit, make him a little bit more resilient to Kylo's pressure. The problem is I would prefer, like, I really enjoy him being squishy enough that even if they don't have First Order Sith Trooper posted, it's really convenient to be able to just have Savior popped, Mark Hux immediately, and you're just good to go against most SLK comps. But yeah, also, like, this isn't even a Relegate SLK. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm pretty sure, like, he was on Broken Set, but I'm pretty sure I had him on Double Health Primary as well. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and think about that. DSTB P4 day would be useful. I have already done most of my attacks. I only have one battle left. I could just do it. It's just going to be Sith Empire, and I don't expect the 4 out of 4 necessarily. I did actually, whatever, I will say. I did run these Imp Troopers P4 first time trying it, and They got 4 out of 4. For the most part, it was fairly standard. I used the snow AoE that I probably shouldn't have, but I just wasn't really expecting it. I want to say it was Kit Fisto. Just immediately countered him in one shot. Which, like, yeah, he's gear 12. He's not really, like, that competitive, right? But, like, going in, I didn't really know, you know, did they have enough firepower to actually be able to drill through enemies and get things going in phase 1? And the answer was, like, surprisingly, like, very much yes, right? We, I'm pretty sure we got first kill off of Veer's AoE, which is 3rd in my turn order, right? So I, like, mark on Stark, Stark buff, Veer's AoE, and then someone was just dead, right? So, like, I don't know, this team continues to be really, really hard to know what to expect out of them. What's the best overall Negotiator defensive lineup? I think it's the one that we just fought. It's pretty standard, like, arena meta, right? I say standard as I don't have it, but, like, yeah. If you're going for Negotiator and defense, I think it's pretty hard for this to be the wrong choice. If you have, like, some sort of read on them where you think, like, I mean, I don't know how this would go against Finalizer. I assume not great, but this could potentially, like, make things more annoying for some Malevolence comps. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a great person to be answering fleet questions. I know what I know and I know what I don't know, but I know that this is the fleet that most people run for GK. So, yeah. That's officious. Saber doesn't pop. Typically, Hux will go next and SLK will poke again. I mean, yeah, true, but I would still prefer. Am I going for Eternal Emperor? Yes and no. I'm basically just in horde mode. Like, we don't even have much of any gear left. We're, like, doing okay. Like, most of the stash is gone. I'm basically going to get to the point where I have enough gear for Eternal Emperor, and probably by then we should have news on possible next GLs happening and what that might look like. I don't have a problem with going for Eternal Emperor, but I'm probably just going to, like, leave my options open and decide later. And just, like, I'll, like, target that gear list until that time comes, right? Really? Like, the biggest gating factor for me on Eternal Emperor, like, yeah, I need Gear 12 and Gear 12 Plus pretty badly, but, like, I need 400 more of these, so that's why I'm just hitting this normal node a lot. Also, it's not even that bad of a node, right? Like, this is, like, your Relic 5 mats. Bayonets, don't need this many. Nothing else to say, really. Like, you need them fairly often, like, you know, Grief, sure. Newt on that list, but you're not farming the purples to go with them, so it's kind of useless unless you start counter farming those, and you don't. We need, like, the med packs and the. I know they're boxes. I don't remember their name off the top. Hollow security scanners, close enough. And yeah. All right, we might as well just do this P4 on stream, right? I was supposed to be doing this by now anyway. Got sidetracked with stream prep, so. We'll knock this out real quick. Not going to pretend to be a DSTB expert. We're at 8 out of 8 today. You know, sure. We're probably supposed to be on an offensive primary, which is going to cut down our speed a little bit. Also, don't have a good offense cross either, so probably just go health. Sure. Second set doesn't really matter much to me here. Just roll with whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that. We could have just gone, like, broken crit chance set and we're pretty much fine. Alright, then the rest is just gonna be stealing off the top. Pretty straightforward. Maybe, like, try to get, like, a little bit fancy. Percent offense, percent health. Grab this. BSF, I assume we're just speed potency. Does she really need extra potency? She actually might not. I've kind of just defaulted to always giving her that, but, like, if we just do this, I don't think it's really changing much. This is my unfortunate result of last night. We have 3 attempts. It was green when I started, and I think it hit, like, potency every single time. It's either potency every single time or like double potency 1 defense. It came so close. And also, like, honestly, this is not a bad potency number at all. Definitely not bad, but just would have been nicer as a 25 plus speed mod. Who knows? Like, if it hit this potency and then went to like 24 to 26 speed, I would have been super happy. Unlucky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... Like, my Basilisk is only Relic 2, so she's not necessarily like a damage dealer either. Maybe that's a mistake. I mean, whatever though, right? DSTB has crazy potency, so like, why am I even worried? This has to be the right choice. I'll probably even just give her Protection Primary. I kind of prefer to be on health, but don't really have a fast potency diameter square. Alright, I mean, for the follow-up, alright, Malik, I assume we want on this pretty much across the board. We'll go in speed. Not really the best options of mods to choose from, but the speed's okay. That's all I really care about here. Probably want to try to sneak in a... Definitely want it to be 6 dot. This is probably okay. Like, I feel like I want it to be fast enough that he can lifesteal a bit. But he needs to be bulky enough that he's actually able to tank for a bit. I don't know, maybe there's a call that we should, like, just go down here instead. Like, deprioritize speed and just go, like, mega tank stats. We definitely have a couple of mods built specifically to cater to that, but, I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Sith Empire Trooper just kind of tends to eat the floor real quick in these fights. Man, HK feels... Okay, we don't need beyond that. HK feels so bad to me ever since they took away the grenade interaction with Deathmark. Like, his purpose on the team feels so neutered down. It's really bizarre to me. We don't really need this 5% crit chance, but we don't really need potency either. I guess we kind of, we do, but like, that's not gonna make waves. Whatever, we'll leave it as is. Best not to overthink this too much. I might just go Broken Set again. Like, our offense crosses dip so much. Whatever, that's fine. 286 with a 10 speed offense arrow kind of has to be fine, right? We could go to the 22, but let's leave it. Are we just going pure relic people here and just leave Sith Empire Trooper behind? We probably kind of have to, right? ESF really does deserve R7. She's such an amazing character. It's just a matter of limitations on what we can, how many materials we have, right? Like, I don't disagree with that statement, but it's just a matter of, yeah, there's only so much stuff to throw around. I mean, Imp Troopers deserve more than I've given them. Padme would probably be a smart investment just to get ships up and like, kind of get her up to snuff, but she's kind of by the wayside, right? Like, you could Relic 7 CLS and it's still not going to make that team. Or you could Relic 7 your Padme and it's still just going to get eaten for 60 by CLS. I said that backwards. I know middle's supposed to be harder, which I feel like means just potentially based on what my last battle might be. I'm not going to be able to do last battle, by the way. I'm playing it by ear. Is it really going to be HK? Like, he's not terrible, right? But he's... I don't know, folks. Especially, like, we've already... Like, Marauder stole this one, so we're, like, over here, which I guess it's a 1-speed difference. I don't even know if it should be offense set. Like, we can go offense set and he'll have, like, okay speed. But, like, you get to triangle, it's just not happening. You get over to here, we have, like, 2 fairly killer % offense, but, like, I'm not a fan. Whatever, sure. The Barrier Trooper is definitely the better choice. Yeah, Gear 12, he tends to die like Wave 2-ish, in my experience. I don't know if this setup is like too in Malik we trust. Actually, it might be. Yeah, I think we go to the Barrier Trooper. Whatever, he has enough stacking defense that like we can just give him the good stuff. Oh, Jesus. Except for in that slot, apparently. I almost want this one more. I mean, he's gonna shred his own defense then. It probably has to be this one. Okay, let's commit and then we'll like try to compare real quick. Worse on protection, better on armor by a fair amount, and not even that worse on protection. Okay. Oh. Sorry, forgot to sell earlier. Alright. Crit avoidance, I don't know, I mean, if it works for the cam mission, right? The problem is I tend to just prefer to assume that CG would like cheat up their crit chance, but I guess like if it's good for the cam mission, it has to be alright here, right? I don't think it'd be that bad of a choice. That's why. It's really weirding me out there for a second. Okay, that is just the one. Okay. The bulkiest my Sith Trooper will probably ever get to get. Let's see. Are we going first? I assume so. Yeah. Barely. Yikes. I mean, maybe we're supposed to be on triple potency sets. I don't remember this doing much. We whiffed some, we landed some. It's not that bad. Alright, I tend to just want to prefer the damage dealers in terms of priority, so he's feared for a full turn. We're probably just going over here. Ooh. Whatever. I want to believe that this is Basilisk here, so if we trip this and we follow up attack, we'll just hit a stagger. Yes. Honestly, maybe didn't even need to hit that. Okay, Malik is at the very least going to be able to shock and provide for himself. We got the follow-up attack. No, okay, never mind. That's not the case. I forgot this wave just doesn't have a leader, right? Doesn't really matter who we go for here. Weird. I mean, like, this hurts too. They both kind of hurt. I don't think Basil's gonna have debuff suit back up yet. He tends to taunt first. Like, he counterattacks, and that sucks, so stopping that might be fine. And Clone Sergeant typically does the assist call first. We could maybe... Okay. Awesome time. Oh, we do have debuff suit. Alright, please... Thank you. We don't have a Dispel coming up for a minute. No, Malik has it coming next turn. But DR's gonna have to go first, and that DR turn isn't that great. I'm almost tempted to just hit this right now. This is basically a one-time Dispel in a pinch. But I guess DR, like, even if we Dispel, we're not getting that much value. There's no leader for us to basic and get cooldown reaction off of. I'm just gonna hit anyway. I want to be freed up a bit. We're still 2 turns away from Clone Arc getting this grenade out, and it tends to hurt like hell. I don't want that to happen, but I don't think we need to, like... He should still just be safeguarding. He should pop protection. Sometimes they don't. I'm not a fan of giving him counter against Sith Trooper. Against Malik, we're fine, right? But... not bad damage. The problem is we're gonna have to take these counters at some point, right? Unless we just start going auto basic, basically, until Sith Trooper drops the taunts. But we're not gonna have that long. He's about to force taunt himself manually. Or... we take door number 3. We just one-shot him immediately. Would you all please relax and leave Sith Trooper alone? He's doing his best. Kodu lead always just makes their defense insane. I know we have Bastille Soup coming up. Pretty sure she's gonna be gaining Terminator. If we land a shock, it's convenient. Yeah, it's not gonna land. Yeah, we don't have corrupted battle meditation hot here either, so like even if we AoE, we don't get the cooldown reduction. Of course, we don't want to take a double counter, so let's just head on over here. Like, obviously, we have the drain option here. We get a little bit greedy here. We could go for a drain here, and I feel like usually the way they're tuned is health heavier, so we could get a drain that drops him at like 50% health and then just death marks him. That could be adorable. Better we just like take it over here. Gets him low, gets the same effect. Like, death mark puts him on a clock of like 3 or 4 hits. Let's try that. Not bad. So Trooper is not long for this. And unfortunately, that also means we don't have cooldown reduction on Darth Revan. Don't really mind Malik getting countered here. I mean, we kind of have to mind, right? We don't necessarily want to lose a drain that we don't need to lose. Probably going to be happening here anyway. I don't want to spend this. But these counterattacks are kind of becoming a problem. If we spend this, then we almost definitely lose wave 4. Is the problem. I might just take the AoE here. We're gonna have to just to get those counters to relax. Although, unfortunately, Malik's taunt is about to end. I kind of want Barriss to stay alive for a bit. We can stall for time with Barriss. If she helps us get our cooldowns back. Ah, it's too much damage. And the heal immunity. She can self-cleanse though. But it's gonna happen in the return anyway, so she can't heal. Yeah, I think we're on DR basic going into 4th wave, which is... we'd probably just get rolled immediately. Yeah. It's a... good opener. I don't know, it was tough to say. Those counterattacks were just, like, ripping us apart. Okay, not really expecting anything to come of this. Almost isn't even worth using, but we did at least get Reluctant Taunts. Yo, Einhander.
Happy New Year's, Fatal. Best wishes for 2021.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you for the donation. Very generous of you. Yeah, it was a good New Year's. I mean, of course, pretty low-key compared to usual, but time with family can never really go wrong with, right? You're too dumb for Darth Revan MP4. It feels like something's missing. I know that other people succeed. I don't know if it's just like, again, Sith Trooper, of course, died early because he's kind of bad, but does this choice even really matter here? Like, let's break this down. He's not really going to do anything yet. This is going to hurt like hell. We probably need to stop that. And, okay, yeah. In case you were wondering why I particularly don't like dark side territory battles, I feel like that was a pretty good demonstration. I don't know, maybe the mistake was just not giving her triple potency sets. That's entirely on the table. But, and like technically, like if you go into this wave with DR having cooldowns up, we probably didn't even technically need to spend AoE last wave. We could have had DR go first, give Basel some extra potency, and then she goes, and like that, kinda, right? But like, even then, that might not even be enough potency. Does this choice even matter? It kinda doesn't, right? Does Shatterpoint work against Malik? Is it only Elite Mace that has Shatterpoint? Guess so. The damage can't be reduced. That's fun. I mean, targeting here, we're probably just supposed to try to set up a death mark, but like, we're just slow rolling way too hard. We can maybe pop this. Better we just leave it. I think we could just leave it. Let's just keep on working on the same person, try to get a death mark up. Please? Nope. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to being close. Okay, I mean, playable, probably not, but ish. A dead man, but not with death mark, so he's just coming back immediately. We didn't really have a choice there. Problem is, I mean, we could pick up a death mark here, but he's not going to give it to us anymore. You can beat up on the robot all you like. Treat yourself. Okay, we got time. There's a pickup. Yeah, tenacity down. We could get a stun on him. This grenade is gonna one-shot us. Alright, if Basila has debuff soup up, maybe, which means we almost need to just basic right now. No, we can't. Well, I think we have to. Ooh, playable? I mean, He's got stagger on him. We don't really need to address him immediately. He's feared. We don't really need to address him immediately either. It really is just this. This is how we lose. He doesn't have CBM though, so it's not really a good insanity target. That's not bad, actually. We got the fear on him. Ah, no shock. Plus fear, that's fine. I don't know if I want to take this counterattack though. He has 10 ferocity stacks. If we land this counterattack, then he'll have to... Wait, am I blind? I could have sworn he was dead. I mean, that's fine. He just damaged himself for no reason. For whatever reason, I straight up only saw 4 people. I was just completely tunnel visioned. Alright, I think we're walking out of here. Sure, we'll do it in style. I don't think my Sith Empire has ever gotten 4-4 P4, but this is also like the most intensive modding I've done for them. Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, my Dooku is parked at gear rate until... Basically, the way I see it is, Dooku is actually fairly expensive for me. Like, the biggest bottleneck, like one of the biggest bottlenecks I'm on right now is blue stacks crashing. That tends to be pretty problematic with anything I try to do in this game. What? And now it's gonna be 30 FPS again. So we can't have nice things. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. That's a good start to the new year. A sign of things to come, let's say. Except for the part where I'm not still interested in DSTB, really. Whatever. I do think, like, that P3 ending, I think we maybe could have gotten a better Bastila Debo soup on P4. I think that there were plays there. And, like, we knew going into spending those DR specials at the end of Wave 3 that it was going to cause some issues. At least we got around it. But yeah, so basically, we're going for the max stars on DSTV, and so I'm kind of just on standby for now, because my best last team here, pretty much without a doubt, is going to be some GG Watt flavor. Of course, potentially need that for the special mission, but yeah. So, that's basically my DSTB for now until I hear otherwise. And I guess that's it for my stream for today. Alright, as far as DSTB 101 goes, I'm 100% win rate right now. That's the good news. Actually, straight up for today, I'm 12 out of 12. Look at that. Efficiency. But yeah, straight up, honestly, the Imp Troopers, they really, like, I feel like you could have gone even slimmer. All it really boiled down to, I mean, you can see the leftovers, is I just gave Stark the damage modding. Because Stark is, like the only Gear 13. And, like, with his basic, with the deal double damage, can actually just punch out some people really, really early. Yeah. That's really all it took. Like, Pyatt was just on pure speed. It doesn't sound like he needs that much. I heard that, like, 325 got him going first, and you just train. You just go. Respect the counterattacks in Wave 4. I lost a character, but, like, you don't have banners to worry about. Yeah. Not bad, right? Alright, guys. I think that's it for me. I gotta get back to work on the CLS video as well. Aiming for that to come out tomorrow. That is not what I was expecting to hit. That is also not what I was expecting to hit. What is happening right now? No, I moved all the buttons around. Don't worry about it. Alright. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh god, it's a time macro. Alright, we'll see what happens with the defense. Honest, I'm actually going to put a watch on him with the Prime Force bot. Registered trademark. Go check that out in any server, really, but it's also my server if you want to see it. Yeah, it's a heck of a bot. And I'm actually eagerly anticipating seeing my defense do something. It's, like, honestly the biggest curse that I've had, that any time that I've gone, like, hard on defensive plans, it tends to be the weeks where nothing happens with them. Somehow, some way. Alright. That'll be be it for me, everyone. Hope you all had a good new year, and hope you all have a good start to the rest of your year. Good luck out there. Win your rounds. Peace out.